Hey everyone, this is Eric, Galloway Precision. We're going to do the striker spring install on the Caracal pistol here. This is our reduced power unit. We did the trigger turn spring in the other video. We're going to do the striker in this one. This can be a little bit of a pain, so to be patient, take your time. You'll need a 1/16 inch punch to drive these two pins out. The longer pin goes in the rear, the shorter pin goes in the front. It's kind of obvious the length where they go if you get it mixed up. The long one just be sticking out. So I've already drove these out a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and pull them loose. Get them out of the way there. I want you to look real quick at what we got going on here. The little half moon shape goes towards the outside. This is your striker blocker. And at the bottom here you can just see this little bent silver piece. That's your extractor tension. It maintains tension on the extractor, and the whole assembly actually comes out the bottom. It's a really neat way to do it. It's just aggravating getting the striker spring in and getting it all together. We'll go through it. I may have to try a few times, so don't feel bad if you have issues with it. This assembly's been in and out several times, so it's a little looser than what you guys will probably run into on a brand new gun. It just takes just a little bit of persuasion. A piece of brass to drive on the back of it. I'm going to kind of get it started here. Alright, now I'll kind of work it down. I'm trying to keep the striker spring from flying out. Keep your hand cupped over it. Yeah, this one didn't actually do it. Okay. Go ahead and get the bits and pieces off. Now, like you can see here, it's just empty now, okay? So we're going to set it aside. Your extractor is pinned in with this little punch. You can knock this out if you needed to, but there's really no need to take that out. What you've got here is your striker assembly. The striker, let's get this dude out of here. That's your striker, right? Kind of a crazy looking one when you're used to seeing Glocks or SRs or Smith & Wesson M&Ps. Very unique idea. If you want to give it a little bit of attention while you've got it out, it actually only rides on 4 pads. The pad here at the front, the pad here at the rear, and there's one on both sides. You could just take and buff that and polish it. Get down this side there and just make sure there's no crud buildup or whatever. If you shoot it a lot, reloads are kind of dusty. So anyway, it just drops in from the bottom. See how the tang goes to the front where the transfer bar actually catches it and cocks the gun. This is your blocker and your spring pressures. Alright. Now, you have this little guide rod that goes inside the striker spring itself. Alright. There's a small end radius on one side here. You can just barely see it in the video. Okay, that goes down towards the striker body, away from the sights. Basically, you want the flat side facing up. Alright, so we're going to reach over here. We're going to take our other striker spring, get it out of the program so we don't get it mixed up. Take this new one. Take the guide rod. Slide it in. And this is where it gets kind of aggravating, so take your time. Just slide it in like this. Radius down. Actually, we'll try it. Get it to this way. Oop. And we'll try it the other way. Alright. Now, the spring's going to try to ride up. So, the best trick I can tell you is be patient. Then it goes flying off and still ends up in the floor. Okay. Alright. Whoops. Stop the crop weight. It knows we're on video. Anyway. Alright. So we're going to keep our thumb over that while we talk about the next piece. If you look at your blocker, it's kind of crazy looking compared to what you're used to seeing. But it's actually kind of a key shape, and there's a little slot that lays in, this little finger goes down inside there, and that's how it rides, alright? Take your spring, the big bent finger section goes towards the top, towards the sights. That keeps tension on your blocker, this keeps tension on your extractor, okay? Alright, now try to do this where you guys can see it. Get your sight lined up and just sort of ease everything down. You may have to do this a few times. What you're going to do is push the extractor spring arm in. Start slowly pushing it down towards the bottom. You see it's sitting on that extractor spring again. So I'm going to try to make sure that the back of it's seated. See, it slid down just a little bit. And now I'm going to push this spring finger in and push down, okay? You're home free at this point. Take your brass drift and just give it a couple taps. You'll see it's seated all the way. Short pin goes in the front. Long pin goes in the rear. Alright. Put your barrel in. Put your guide rod in. Now, check, make sure it's got some tension. You can do. Got this cock it. You go there. Alright. Take our frame. Magazine. Empty. Okay, everything locks back. That's good. Now, what you're going to notice is it's about sub 5, probably high 4s. So got the same reset distance. What you're going to get is the spring's going to set, and as it sets, it's going to get a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter. It'll end up right around 4 to 3.5 pound break point, which is a really good target trigger and just general use. This is one of the first mods we're doing for this gun. We have other plans for it coming up. We'll see how business goes as demand grows. It's a really good pistol platform, in both the full size and the compact. Anyway, so I hope that helped out. If you guys have any questions when you get the springs, feel free to give us a call, or better yet, email us. Getting us on the phone sometimes can be kind of hectic, hard to do. I'll try to get back to everybody. So anyway, as always, be safe, be accurate, and God bless. We'll see you next time.